This is a road rage incident caught on camera. A Tesla driver and a motorcyclist got into a confrontation in the middle of traffic. The motorcycle can be seen lying on the road. Tensions appeared to rise suddenly, forcing both vehicles to stop at a red light. The situation quickly became heated, but it ended when the Tesla driver chose to leave the scene, a reminder of how fast emotions on the road can turn into dangerous situations. This is one of the wildest road rage moments ever caught on a dashcam. At a red light, the driver of a blue car suddenly gets out and smashes the truck's window with a stick. The truck driver, shocked and furious, responds by ramming his truck into the front of the blue car, then speeds off without looking back. For a moment, it looks like the blue car driver wants to chase him, but he stops, realizing his belongings are scattered across the road. No one was injured, thankfully, but the damage to both vehicles is no joke. You're not going to believe what this guy does at a red light. This dashcam captures a completely unexpected moment on the road. The driver in front might have been tired of waiting at the light, because suddenly, he steps out of his car and starts dancing right in the middle of traffic. He looks totally confident too, like he doesn't care who's watching from all around. Definitely not something you see every day. This highway dashcam captured a crash that could have ended much worse. As traffic was moving normally, a white SUV suddenly slammed on the brakes because a flatbed truck was making a left turn. But the driver behind wasn't keeping a safe distance or just wasn't paying attention, because a black SUV plowed straight into the dashcam car. Thankfully, despite the impact, no one was hurt in this unexpected highway collision. Watch closely. This split-second mistake almost cost a driver everything. A Civic driver loses control after merging into the lane the wrong way. The risky move leads to a sudden incident on the road. Fortunately, the driver makes it out safely. You won't believe what this dashcam caught on a busy highway. A cyclist is seen riding right on the freeway, with a police car following closely behind. At first, the driver recording the footage thinks the officer is about to pull him over, but instead, the police simply stays behind him, almost like an escort, making sure he's safe until he reaches the proper lane. This truck driver accidentally captured a tense situation between another truck and a sedan on the road. As the confrontation started to escalate, he followed them until they pulled over to the shoulder. Wanting to help a fellow trucker and prevent things from going any further, he stepped out to intervene. But emotions were already running high, and the tension quickly turned into a physical fight. It was written clearly on the back of the truck, "Caution, wide right turns." But this driver didn't keep a safe distance. And this is what happened next. Sometimes ignoring a simple warning can cost more than you think. You don't see this every day at a red light. After following the car for a while, the dashcam driver finally caught something special, a stunning Mercedes SL showing off its retractable body kit. Right there, in the middle of the city, at a simple red light, watching it transform in real time. You can't help but feel that bit of satisfaction. What a moment to capture. This is what happens when you forget the parking brake. A police car was parked on the side of the road. Everything looked fine until it suddenly started rolling backward. The reason? The parking brake was never engaged. With no one inside, the car slowly rolled back and crashed into a roadside wall. One online commenter summed it up perfectly. "Hey, you can't park there." This is a road rage incident captured on camera. While stopped at a red light, the sedan driver was seen throwing something at the SUV's windshield. It's unclear what happened before this moment. Angered by the action, the SUV driver approached, appearing ready to respond. But instead of escalating the situation, the sedan driver chose to drive away. A reminder of how quickly road rage can spiral, and how walking away can prevent things from getting worse. Things escalated fast at this red light. This is a road rage incident caught on camera. While stopped at a red light, the driver of a VW got into a tense confrontation with the driver of an SUV. It's unclear what happened before this moment. At one point, the SUV driver appeared to spray something toward him, but just as the VW driver tried to respond, the SUV suddenly sped away, a reminder of how quickly emotions can take over on the road. She called the fire department for this. And wait till you see the water level. This woman called the fire department because her car got stuck in floodwater, and she was too scared to step out. Firefighters rushed to the scene, only to find the water was just a few inches deep. Still, they handled it professionally. With safety lines in place, they helped her out of the car and escorted her to dry ground. No injuries, no damage. Just a moment that left a lot of people smiling. A reminder that emergencies come in all sizes, and first responders always show up no matter what. This shocking moment was caught on CCTV. A woman suddenly got out of her car and ran straight into the road, forcing a driver to swerve and crash into another vehicle. Moments later, she walked away from the scene. Thankfully, no one was injured, but the vehicle damage was significant, a clear reminder of how quickly dangerous situations can unfold on the road. A dashcam captured the moment a container being carried by a truck tipped over and nearly fell onto the highway. Luckily, the driver noticed it in time, slowed down, and signaled other vehicles to stay back. Moments later, the container finally dropped right in the middle of the road. No one was hurt, but it was an incredibly tense moment, and it ended up blocking one of the lanes. This dashcam captured a tense road rage moment. The silver car had already signaled, but a speeding truck from behind suddenly forced its way between the silver car and another truck. The silver car then chased after it and cut back in front in response. What would you do if you saw a driver acting like this? This dashcam captured a surprisingly tense moment on the road. A cyclist slows down right in front of this car, even as the driver waits behind him. The driver hopes the cyclist will move aside since he's rushing to get to work, but the cyclist doesn't react at all. What do you think? Is the cyclist simply exercising his right to the lane, or is he doing it on purpose?
Bro, you on some super weird shit, bro. I'm trying to get money, bro. Get on the sidewalk.
This young driver got the shock of his life. While cruising in the right lane, an SUV suddenly swerved into his path, an aggressive lane change that nearly caused a crash. Thankfully, he managed to react just in time. Moments later, he pulled over to check his car, still shaken from how close it was. On this dashcam recording, traffic slows as a pickup truck loses a load of lumber on the road. But before anyone honks or gets frustrated, a driver steps out and starts clearing the way. No spotlight, no hesitation, just someone doing the right thing at the right moment. Sometimes the smallest actions make the biggest difference. This driver learned the hard way how fast a calm road can turn dangerous. On a quiet stretch of road, the dashcam owner nearly crashes after misjudging an attempt to overtake 3 vehicles at once. He swerves hard to the left, sliding into the grassy shoulder to avoid a collision. Shaken, but incredibly lucky, he walks away without a single injury and no one else is hurt. This is one of the most intense road rage moments ever caught on camera. An elderly taxi driver, after a dispute on the road, chased down a tour bus and violently smashed its window with a stick, putting adults and children on board in danger. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the situation sent passengers into panic until a young man stepped in and grabbed the stick to stop the attack. This dashcam captured a moment that could have gone horribly wrong. As traffic moved normally, a truck suddenly swerved into another lane, trying to avoid a black car that slammed on its brakes out of nowhere. The driver recording the video had only seconds to react, narrowly avoiding a serious accident. Shaken, but safe, everyone walked away without a scratch. A dashcam captures an angry driver getting instant karma after trying to merge the wrong way. He attempts to force his way into a single lane, but the way he cuts in is downright ridiculous. Even though he's clearly the one at fault, he starts yelling like he did nothing wrong. A police officer arrives to calm things down, and by the time they reach the end of the lane, the officer is already waiting to hand him a ticket. As the dashcam driver passes by, the angry guy can only stare back in frustration. Wait until you see what this guy does at a red light. A man climbed onto this car's hood while holding a Tesla charging port cover, pretending he'd just been hit. The driver kept honking nonstop, trying to get him off. Eventually, a passerby stepped in and forced the guy to leave. The driver thanked him before driving away.
Thank you so much, sir.
And it makes you wonder, what would you do if this happened to you? You won't believe how fast this road rage moment escalated. This dashcam caught everything. As this driver was simply trying to pull out of a parking lot, a man suddenly got furious, claiming the car was blocking the sidewalk. But here's the thing. There was plenty of space for him to walk through. Instead of just passing by, the guy storms over and actually throws a punch at the driver. Wasn't having it and immediately pushes him right back. And yeah, the dashcam captured every second of it. This cop just pulled over 2 vehicles at the same time, and the reason is shocking. This police officer issued tickets to 2 vehicles in one stop. When a school bus stops and the stop sign is extended, all vehicles must stop. No exceptions, but one driver completely ignored it and kept driving. The officer immediately chased the car and pulled it over. And it didn't end there. A truck driver also broke the same rule and was stopped moments later. The law is crystal clear. In the United States, this is one of the most ignored traffic laws, even though it can cost you your driver's license. When a school bus stops, every vehicle must stop. It doesn't matter if you're behind it, in front of it, or even on the opposite side of the road, because at that moment, children can cross from any direction, and the law exists to protect them. You ever have one of those moments where you think you're in big trouble, but fate has other plans? This woman just got incredibly lucky while being chased by the police. She was on the road, casually using her phone while driving. Suddenly, a patrol car appeared right behind her, looking like it was about to pull her over. Panicking, she started moving to the side of the road, only to realize the cops weren't after her at all. It was another driver who ended up getting the ticket instead. You won't believe what this truck driver captured on camera. Right in the middle of traffic, a truck driver spots a white car jumping into the wrong lane, so he blocks the driver to teach him a lesson and keep everyone on the road safe. Another motorist steps in to help, trying to guide the car back into the correct lane. But instead of calming down, the car's driver blows up in anger, even trying to start a fight. Watch this heart-stopping moment caught on a quiet road. A truck driver suddenly noticed several cars ahead, braking hard. As he looked closer, he realized a tiny puppy was running across the road, clearly confused and searching for its mother. The driver quickly pulled over, stepped out of his truck, and gently rescued the pup, bringing it to a safer place. A small act of kindness can make a huge difference. This dashcam captured a road rage moment that could have ended in disaster. Two trucks begin swerving at each other after trying to overtake at the same time. In the heat of the moment, they collide side to side, each refusing to back down. Their risky moves almost cause a head-on crash with an oncoming truck, but luckily, a major accident is avoided.